Hey everyone, just a small disclaimer before we start this video. We're getting into very heavy curse work here, and if you don't have any interest in baneful magic and going full on with your cursing magic, you might want to stop viewing this video because we're going to get into some heavy spirits and some very devastating stuff. The first spirit we're going to cover is Hades, the Greek spirit, who is a very interesting spirit because he will literally tear your throat out if you are evil or unethical and you don't care. And he won't care back. It's no mercy for the wicked. And it's really just insane how much he can destroy somebody who is just a nasty piece of work. But he can remove people from their life and give them a full midlife crisis, so they reflect on how bad they've been, then guides them into kind of like that midlife crisis period where it just lasts forever and they kind of can't recover from that. They do and they don't. They're just kind of different people after that point, so it guides them into being kind of better people, but you don't have to care about that. You just want them to just suffer and know that they've been bad. That's what Hades can do, aside from sort of giving them a humongous feeling of dread that you aren't to be messed with, and that anywhere that you are, they don't want to be. Like he can also give that feeling, but it's not as dominant. Behuel, the fallen angel, the next spirit, can destroy your enemy's sense of self-identity. This is getting in. Still, all of these spirits are heavy, very powerful, and your enemy is forced to sort of reflect and realize how bad they are in general. Then they are guided into a huge personal crisis where they can't easily recover in a significant way, where it's sort of just life destruction. They are kind of on the way to the grave already. It's not an early grave either. They are evil enough, bad enough, so that they are being guided by the spirits to just not die early, but just die a little differently, because they literally are so bad that the gods don't want them on Earth too much longer. And that's kind of why this is considered such a touchy topic, controversial almost, because we're destroying our enemies and guiding them away from us, which Behuel can basically sort of remove them from their life. It's not the primary power, but it's the sense of self-identity is so important to us. Once that's gone, you don't even know who the fuck you are. It's beyond reason to live your life and just not know who you are, or what you're doing, or anything, and you just don't have a grasp of reality. Your connection to reality is just sort of lingering there. It doesn't even matter anymore. That's you don't want to ever feel that. But the last spirit we're going to cover is Eresh Kingal, the Sumerian spirit, and this spirit can actually do. I've actually done simulation, not really simulation, but possession with the spirit, and it's just, yeah, that's messy territory, and I'm crazy enough to do it. But he can do mind control and basically just wipe out your enemy completely. He can remove their self-image, reputation, personal and social life, and just cause them to reflect in a way that they know they've messed up and they can't recover. They're just like zombies walking around. That's why I brought up the possession thing, because it's way different from what people think. It's kind of like a mind control where the spirit is just within you and you are not yourself for that period, but that's kind of advanced stuff, more for spiritual enrichment or whatever, to connect yourself to the spirit more directly. But that's even the fallen angels are interesting for possession, but it's very deep stuff. The Eresh Kingal can literally just do a complete, each aspect of their lives that is important to them, just destroy it and completely annihilate them. And these are people that you just don't want to see anymore. They're just pieces of crap to you and to many other people, and you don't care how they end up. You just made amends with your spirits, your gods, and you don't care for them anymore, and they likely have self-hate, self-loathing, or whatever. You don't care. This is not about trying to be ethical anymore. These are people that you just can't stand that they exist, kind of a situation like that. And you know if this kind of magic or this kind of a spirit work is for you, because it's one of those situations where you're just like, I give up. I don't know what to do anymore. They're still a problem, and I don't want to see these people or deal with them, or have anybody else deal with them. I just don't care anymore. It's that tipping point of being off the cliff, like falling off, and you're just like, let's do this. I'm biting the bullet here. Fuck it, let's go. And that's what this is. This is not the final draw, but it's pretty darn close to it. And that's just pretty much it for destroying your enemies with these three spirits that are kind of lesser known, aside from Hades, who is very well known, but people don't work with them. Behuel is very well known for removing self-identity, and which leads to the personal crisis. It's not a midlife crisis. There's mid, late, and a sort of early life crises. And when you have those, and you just know that your enemy is a piece of crap, they can't easily recover from that because they're evil, they're bad. They can't find happiness in their negativity. So that's just how that works. But each of these spirits works in very different ways, and you can explore the links below to sort of learn more about these spirits. And as always, just have the spirits guide you to where you need to be. Thank you.